Good evening, all. Hope you had a very good weekend, and thank you for joining me. And you can start typing any questions that you may have uh, on Topstep Trader Trading Combine. Um, we have like 30 minutes for the markets to open. In futures world, our day starts Sunday evening at 6 p.m. If you trade any of the Asian markets. So I will be just trying to answer any questions that you may have, or we can trade something at 6 p.m. As you can see, I'm still waiting on my premium funded account after I completed my $5,000 profit target. I am using a trial account just to keep in check with my trading and don't forget on my strategies. So that's what I will be using today. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe we are about to get rolled forward for the indices contract to the December month. So we'll have to check on the volume and see which contracts have more volume when the trading starts, and depending on that we have to figure out whether to trade NQU0 or NQZ0. Hello Trade Av. Hello GDJ. Good evening brother. How are you doing? So let me know if you have any questions. Keep typing them and I will answer. I did some playing around with my settings to make sure the charts are more readable. Yeah, I am ready for like last 7 days, man. I'm waiting on my premium funded account. As you can see, my pro account, I got my profit target on the fifth day. So just waiting on them to create the funded account. I already paid my data fee for the next month. So hopefully, I think I will be trading sometime in the first week of September. I haven't heard from them yet, though. Hey, welcome, Origin Code. Thank you for joining. And please ask any questions related to trading or with related to Topstep Trader Trading Combine. And I will be happy to answer to the best possible way I can. You know, we are all learning here and just want to share my experience or knowledge that I have gained so we all don't repeat the same mistake again. So that's the intention. So again, this is all for education purpose and Um, no, Gadije. I mean, I am part of that Discord server, but uh, I mean, I may have posted like once or twice over there. But we do have our Discord server. I have the link in the description for the invite, so feel free to join the Discord server. Again, it's all free. That's where we do post video links when we go live. So uh, please, if you want, you can join our Discord server. So having said that, like, I mean, I will take you to through my journey. I mean, some of the subscribers saw me trading my pro account in the evenings, and I was actually cruising. Uh, on first day, I I made $381. In fact, I was up like $1,000 or something. If you see this, but then I gave up some ticks, and that's not what we need to do while trading, right? Second day I was perfect. I made like 1062. So my account balance was like close to 1443, if you remember. On the third day during the live stream, I was up 279. During the day, took it almost to 826, but then we need to practice what we preach, right? I did not, and I ended up the day with minus $955. So if you can see, it went from 1443 all the way to 955. And then this is good about Topstep is their weekly loss limit made me stop trading. I mean, I tried some micro contracts, but I think I was pushing way too much, right? So I did trade like a couple of contracts over the micro contracts, and then if I had reached 444, I would have broken the rule. So I decided to wait until Monday, and Monday I just traded during the day and achieved the target. So uh, one advantage of having top step trader is they they will make you stop trading, and you can like uh, take a time out, think what you are doing wrong, and then with a fresh mind you can start again. So that's what my pro account journey was. I did receive a lot of. No, Gadeje. No, flash and flash points are not my strategies. I am more of a breakaway trader, which means I like try to follow the market. I do sometimes try to fade uh, if the contracts are like overbought or oversold, and if we are like at the days high or days low, depending on that, I will try to short the markets or go long with a very tight stop loss of a new low or a new high, depending on which position we are trying to go. So, for example, uh, I would like to explain a goal strategy that I would have, or I was trying to teach my buddy over in this bar, right? Um, so I think this was on Thursday when gold opened, and I mean, this is 30 minutes, but we were like on 15 minutes bar. So 8:30 is when gold opens, and we 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 saw gold keep going up, 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 right? And then the next bar started in the red. So we literally shorted gold over here on two contracts. So it was like around 1980. Don't remember because this is not the account that we were trading in, and our stop loss was here. Now we did collect the profit at 1975, made like cool $3,000, But then if we were safe, right? Like we moved our stop here. If we would have wrote this down, you don't see any green bar, and it went all the way to 1928. So on two contracts, that was close to like $10,000. So, I mean, sometimes I like to fade, but most of the time I would like to ride the market and basically don't try to go against the market. So that's how I like to trade. Although, I mean, if I'm doing scalping, I will try to see if it is trying to test some major level, like VWAP right now is at 1964, and even though the gold's trend is going up, it is possible in tonight's session it will come down to this VWAP. So depending on the point of control and the high value area and low value area, I may try to short like one gold contract and ride it up to VWAP. So we need to manage our stops properly and enter and exit. So trading in the evening is a whole different ball game. The levels are more respected than trading in the morning. During the day, this sometimes goes really crazy, right? Like your stop losses are taken, and then the markets move into your directions, and you don't know what to do, right? If you're talking about the report, CA, I mean, you can see over here my winning trade percentage in this particular column for the all 6 days I traded. However, point to be noted is this was not a fluke. I was never over $1,500. So most of this was accomplished with one contract or at the most two contracts, because 50K trading combine, you have to follow a scaling plan, and unless and until you reach $1,500, you have to keep your number of contracts to two. So this gives us a insight saying what I'm trying to explain here is you don't need four contracts or five contracts to be trading to achieve these big profit margins. If if you if you basically follow your strategy, enter and exit at the right time, then big profits can be achieved. So I'm trying to read your question here. I'm surprised to see you here. I asked you your test scalp bracket the other day. I asked you your test scalp. Not sure what you're trying to say, but I do use brackets. Uh, I use brackets just so that I create orders with a profit target and a stop loss order. Once my order is in, I do move my targets or my stop losses, Um, I try to uh, not move my stop losses too far away, because then uh, you are risking your trading capital. So if I'm moving my stop losses, they are going to be break even, or if I want my trade to breathe and I think I'm fine, then I will move it to the original stop loss, but not deeper than that. Now, having said that, we are all humans, emotions kick in. So sometimes if you see that you may get swiped away, so you may move your stop loss little further. Uh, I didn't know how to build it on TraderWeight. Is there any way you can share on Discord maybe? I have just joined the channel. Loved that scalp test. Oh, you mean this one? Um, when you say you loved the scalp test, uh, I can you clarify which test you are talking about? Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Brian, for clarification. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Um, it's okay, Gadeje. So I'm again here to answer any questions that you may have. Again, I changed the look and feel of my TradeOvit platform. I think this look is little better. If you can see the volume profile within the value area is now color coded as blue, and outside the value area it is red. All these previous days I was trying to figure out, oh, is this the low for the day or is it the value area low kind of thing. So I think this is going to help us a lot clarifying. So again, I mean, all these things can be configured over here: profile color, background color, uh, value area color, your trading session. Uh, so uh, let's hope that we can take use of this new color coding scheme. So Brian, how are you doing? Are you back from the vacation or are you still in Florida? Cool. Uh, CA, is that question for me? Have you tried any other funded test? Uh, to be very frank, I did try one called One Step Trader, and I'm not sure if they're genuine. Now, here is the reason I think I have the doubt in my mind that when I and it was a long time ago, like maybe when One Step went live. Uh, when I got cleared to through One Step and I was trying to enter the trades, like when in Topstep's funded account you put a trade, you will see the number of contracts going up if you're adding one, and especially in the night, you can easily make out if you're putting a trade, then in the DOM, the number of contracts should go by up or down, right? Uh, it didn't happen in one step, and later on, I did some research and I could not find anybody who got funded through one step. So that is right, Brian. MES. So I mean, we need to be very careful on which platform we are choosing. I mean, for me, the reason I'm with Topstep is I love Tradeoit platform. It's web-based. Uh, all your orders are on the cloud, and let's say if you are in a hurry and you are into a trade and you cannot be at the computer, you can monitor your order from your phone. And that's the beauty of Top Step Trader is you have your web-based platform and you can exit out of the trade. I won't recommend trading on the phone. That's too risky. However, Tradeowait's Top Step Trader trading platform is awesome. I mean, it is very fast when the market is moving fast to move your trades. I I have tried Ninja Trader. I mean, that's when like I was trying to learn futures, and I think you need to put a lot of attention in learning that tool. So, and then you need to be on a thick client and uh, firewall ports come into picture for NinjaTrader. Like, so you cannot be anywhere other than your network, you know. So a lot of limitations. Hence, I love TS Trader. So I don't even want to look at any other options if TS Trader is or Tradeoit platform is not available. Yeah, Brian. I mean, I did pass the combine, and then I went into funded account, but it was too much. As I said, it used to be like Ninja Trader, and you could not do it if firewall ports are blocked. So, sure, I can post a link here. Hold on one second. Let me know if that link works. I heard today Discord was down due to some cloud provider services went down. A lot of sites were down today. So I don't know if this thing works. So does anybody know if we roll the NQ and ES contracts to December month? I think they were going to change. Just um, so what I was telling earlier, Brian, was I am more like a breakaway trader. I follow the trend. So before the market open, we were short over here. Before the market opened at 8:30, we saw this two red bars down and we decided to go short, and when market opened it was going in our favor. Our stop was right above this thing, and when uh, gold turned around, we were actually in like around $1,000 loss. Again, that was like a trial account. I was working with my friend, and I was teaching him how to trade, and we saw like gold was just going up and not looking back, right? So these are 15 minutes bars. So we were down over here. We saw this bar came all the way down, and then the next bar was starting at red. If you click on this window, the open was at 1980, high was at 81. So we went short like two contracts in this window with stop uh, at a new high. So that's like very rare I do going against the market. I'm like with two contracts, it would be another $400 loss. And Topstep, when you do the trial account, it uh, it basically it basically gives you 150K combined. So you have a big drawdown that you can have. So that was in the limits of the risk, right, for that particular combine. And then once it went down here, like I think it touched 1970, we brought the stop to break even plus two. And basically, when we were like $1,500 in profit for the account, we closed the position. But what I was saying was, right now, gold is so volatile. If you had kept that position, you were just getting all red bars, and it would have been like a $10,000 trade in like 1, 2, 3 bars, and that's like 45 minutes. That's really awesome. All right, I don't know what is going on. Why is this link not working? Yeah. So, yeah, brackets are must. Uh, I create orders to brackets, and these can be any settings, take profit, stop loss. But basically, let's say I create here, okay, I need to change this chart little more so I can see all my orders. So just to enter the bracket, uh, you see how these links are formed. Uh, so basically, that's what the intention is of bracket, and then manually you can enter the trades, right? So maybe, for example, let's do this 50 and let's do this 25, and let's try to enter a trade at 1964 before even the market opens, right? And the stop loss is um, below the VWAP, so it's 62.8 or maybe 62. So that's almost $300 that we are risking here from 64.5. So this is again a trial account. This is not even a combine, and so I'm just putting an order here for gold one contract and see what happens when the market opens, right? It's possible it may come all the way to 68, and then there is some support here and then go back up. So maybe that's another uh, idea. But we'll see where the new volume value area high and value area low and point of control form when the market opens, like in 1 minute. All right, that's the open, and it's going up. So it went all the way to 1978. I think it can go all the way to 1980, right? So I'm going to cancel that order and I'm going to join a bid. What happened? Oops, my bracket order is not good. Something is wrong. Settings on. For some reason, it's not taking the bracket order properly. Mm. Yes, from 77.6. It's like just 1 point away. Something is wrong here. Oh, okay. It was set to currency, that's why. All right. So I did think it reached that value area high from the previous day. I'm going to short it like one contract here. Okay, I'm short. And look at me, because it's not a real account, I'm like placing trades left and right. My stop moved to auto break even, but I just want to see how much I can like survive, because if you see, our entry point is good. It tested the value area high and then it went further some ticks. I'm going to bring it to break even now, or break even plus one. So it's a risk-free trade. Let's see what happens. BWAP is at point of control, so we can bring it to 76.1. And that's awesome about gold, right? Like, it's not like Nasdaq where it's really volatile even in the evenings. My previous trade can be called as a scratch trade because when I was setting my brackets, this thing was set to currency, and that's why 30, it was like 20 ticks, and that means 2 ticks in gold, right? Away. So hence I decided like to call it a scratch trade. That's why it's very important how you start your trade, how you have your settings set up. That is correct, Brian. So, uh, you know, our friend Luis, he introduced me to silver. Silver and gold are like not as volatile as during the day, but it won't bore us down. So, um, I mean, individuals who have a day job and they cannot trade during the day, they should think about gold and silver to be traded in the evenings. Yeah, yeah, gold is more liquid than silver. Uh, Definitely. Uh, and then one tick of gold is like $10. 1 point is $100. Silver is little expensive in that regards. One tick in silver is $25. So if silver moves 4 ticks away from your stop, it's I mean your entry point, it is like $100 plus minus. So it's kind of rough. But what Luis was saying was silver does follow its levels. So that's another thing to remember. Looks like gold wants to go up and make a new high. Yeah, there. It snapped me. What's the setting over here? Ticks, right? So it did take me out for break even plus one. My loss was 44, now it is 37. I'm going to try if it jumps to a new big high. Um, we still have 7 minutes for this bar to close. So this is like a quick scalp I'm trying and see if it makes a new high here. The stop loss is like I just checked now below point of control. That is fine. The target is should be little below this. That's like the high for the previous day, 82.9. So if it beats 82.9, then it is going to go really crazy. But if it touches 80.9 and comes back, then I'm going to exit. Not that much, but then again, I am in a sim account, CA, so not sure if the actual live account versus the sim account, you will have the slippage. I'm ready to pull the trigger if it takes a new 80 point, it doesn't make a new high. I'm going to exit out of this trade. Okay, there you go. It did make a new high, but was not strong enough. Let's see. It's trying to keep marching upwards. All right. So I'm out of that trade. The reason I didn't want to go all out was I don't know what happens when it reaches this previous day's high, right? No, see, this particular previous day's high was bugging me, and that's why I got out. It may do like a double top here and start selling because that's what happened, right, on this particular day. The or this this is like a third time it is trying to do. So maybe it will go higher. But to be very frank, CA, I'm not like seriously trading right now because it's a trial account. It's not even a combine. I am waiting on my funded account. I finished my pro account. Hopefully, I when I start with 5,000 in my funded account, I want to see the risk parameters with TST, whether they allow me 5 contracts to uh, start with. I don't know. It's a new path for me, so I will come to know only after I log into my funded account. So right now it's a waiting game. Yeah, I mean it looks like it wants to keep going up, but oh, I think that that day's high is over here, 86.9. So it may go all the way to 86.9 and then make a decision. Yeah, I mean, that's what I do, right? Rather than moving the stop up and then having your order filled with market, I try to bring my target down wherever it is trading and get out, But it hit my target. I didn't move my target. I was like ready to pull the trigger, but then it went and filled up my target. All this you can do it on TS Trader, and that's why I'm a big fan. No, I will be making my withdrawal first time now because now they said if I break any rules in the funded account, any balance is mine to take home. So I hope I will be able to make the withdrawal and make some money back, after deducting my expenses. All right, so value area high and days high, they both are here. Let's see what ES is doing. So I'm trying to figure out if the contracts have rolled over. Let's do that homework. So show histogram. And as you can see, the ESZ0 has only 58 contracts traded, which is the December contract, and ESU has 6,000. So we are still trading the uh, what do you call September month's contract for tonight at least. Uh, yeah, I'm as I told earlier, my bracket setting is don't go by this 30-30, right? I will put my order at a support point, right? Like here, and then I will move, my stop l little here and there to make sure I'm not going to get snapped out of that order. Uh, I would say like, and then it goes in my direction. So, but the having entering the orders through the bracket helps us in a big way because it creates that trigger link. One either stop loss cancels the profit order or the profit order cancels the stop loss. So that's a big help. I know in Ninja Trader, I think if you enter a bracket order and somehow the link is not there, you can tell it to join the link. So relate one order to the other. But yeah, in Topstep, it's not possible. Like for example, if your brackets are set to off and you get filled here, then you will have to manually adjust your stop loss and your profit target. So VWAP jumped right with this bar very close to it. 77. If we try to if if you want to try doing like a scalp over here, we can always, I'm going to switch it back on. We can always try scalping again. So my strategy is try to get into as much green as possible and then try to go for home runs. So the question is, do you go for runners mostly or stick to your fixed target? Um, I I have said it before, but I'm again repeating here is I don't like having red here, right? So my initial uh, trades always uh, are scalps. When this thing increases, the profit increases to like 300, $400, then I will try to go for little bigger targets. So it's a combination of both fixed targets, and then once you see green and uh, you get a hang of the day, then go with your longer targets like the runners. Right. I mean, that's what my experience is CA. When a lot of people say, "Hey, uh, trade two contracts and then l- close out one and let the other run," right? And it has always messed me up. So I would say close both the positions and try to enter again at that original point and see if that works in your favor, because if you are also seeing the same thing is like the second contract comes back and takes your stop, why not take profit on two contracts? So instead of let's say 200 you're making 400, and then try to get in at the same level where your stop is with one contract and let it run. Right. Now, with this short, I think what you need to do is, okay, that's not right. You may want to do a fib retracement on that. Actually, the other way around. So it did touch 50%, right? So it is kind of risky now to go short here, because this particular green bar, it touched its 50% retracement and maybe it is on its way up. So better to wait and see what happens to this bar. Maybe a lot of times in the evening markets I had seen this thing, like the contracts, they will touch the value area high and then eventually around 7 or 8 p.m. the sell off occurs. Hey Luis, how are you? Welcome back. Actually, I'm still waiting on my funded account. So I decided to do like a demo trial account just so that I can do some trading. Um, so just playing around with like phony money, which doesn't mean anything. But I did take a trade. Uh, First one was $44 loss because my bracket settings were set to currency instead of ticks. But the second one I got stopped out for break even plus one, and the third one was a profitable trade. So I had an order sitting for shorting here, but then when I saw that this particular bar uh, came to 50% and retracing, I removed that order. So that was a good decision, or I think. I at this point I would have gotten filled, and I don't know what is going to happen. We'll see. So Luis, I did change some of my trader weight settings. Uh, uh, I saw John from Trader Topstep has these colors, and what's good about this is you see the color combination in the value area. The volume is blue color. I mean, you can configure that, and outside of the value area, it's different color. So you are not always guessing uh, when you are here, like, oh, what is the previous day's value area? So I think this is going to help big time. So for example, now we are in the middle of value area and we had some volume below and some volume above. Right. No, because uh, when I was streaming, like when I was doing my step 2 combine of top step, uh, I always had hard time figuring out whether the value area high for this session and where the value area high for the previous session was, and this makes it very crystal clear. This different colors, like this is the value area high, 80.4. So I want to see what happens where this bar closes, and then if it closes below this value area high, I may short it to see if it can try and go test this value area. I'm also a big fan nowadays with the MACD. Thanks to Luis, that also gives an indication where gold is in the selling mode or buying mode. And right now it does look like it's bullish. So, okay, let's see what happens now. RSI is another indicator that I am using it often. No, Luis, I did not. I actually made some money on Amazon call spread, but lost it on a Tesla call. Uh, I tried to like buy a call towards the expiry and thinking they will close it at least at like 2,250, but they were like swapping it left and right, you know. Neither puts or nor call worked. So I think lesson learned. I'm not going to just buy call or put and uh, put more money in risk. You should always try to do spread trading so that if the trade is not working in your favor, then at least you don't lose money on weekly options because you have very less time to recover. Yeah, me too. Me too. But uh, when you are towards the option expiry Friday, you have like 1 hour to go, then you can. I was thinking you can take a chance, to make a lot of money, I remember a trader in like last 15 minutes when Tesla was approaching 1500 bought like 5 calls for 1500 and they were very cheap and Tesla ended up at like 1550. So a vertical spread will not help in that aspect. Yeah, for me it was bad yesterday. I was thinking it will go up, but it did not. So lesson learned. First build your capital and then you can take some small bets. What are you trading, Luis, right now? Oh, okay. After the split. So you think the bull market run will continue? 990. Are you in? So it's right now at 12,000, right? You're saying it is going to hit all the way 13,000? Ah, got you. Okay. Good to know. Point noted. We will keep an eye if we can enter the calls, if we get a good entry point. Friends, do like my stream if you are enjoying it, and then I will continue to stream it until like 9 p.m. And if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. Right now, it is just trying to see what gold is doing, but MACD is saying it is going to go up. So we'll see. We'll wait until 7 and see what happens. Nice. So what is the strike price for the vertical spread, Luis? Luis and I are talking about Apple options call spread, and pre-split Luis had 5 calls. Um, Obviously at particular strike, and then he must have sold some 5 calls at higher price. But he's saying now he will have 20 because of the split, and Apple will be trading around $100, right? Because for every Apple share you're getting 4, so yeah. Oh, okay. So it's good. I mean, it's not like l lot of big risk, so that's definitely achievable. And what's the expiration for that spread, Luis? So my question is, do you wait until the expiry, or if you see some profit, you close it? Oh, okay. Yeah, November. I think you said earlier. So, okay. Lot of time. So, again, I mean, this is my evening trading experience, right? I had seen so many times this contract does touch the value area high in the evening before selling off, before it makes its bigger upward direction move. So I'm going to put a sell over here and see what happens. And my stop is going to be very tight, or maybe not tight, new high over here. Oh, that's too deep. Oh, very tight stop. So $200 is what I will lose if I get stopped out. Cool, Luis. So the idea is gold before keep on its upward momentum will try to test the moving average, simple moving average, and hence this sell at 82.5. Let's see if we get filled out. If I mentioned earlier, if Amazon announces split, it will reach to like 5,000 in no time. Yeah. But then, are we repeating the 2000 market bubble? Is the question then. Warren Buffett thinks so. Looks like we are going to get filled here. Oh man, by a tick. Okay. I am in, and I am probably. Let's see if I can stay in on this trade. Yeah, true, Luis. I don't know. I mean, he can call the shots because he has a lot of money, but I don't know what is right and what is wrong in today's day and age. So removing my order at 80 was a good call, but let's see. Oh, okay. It's going to take me out. It wants to make a new high. Right. So I did enter a short on gold at 1982.5. That was the value area high. And my stop loss was at 1983.8. I'm going to. Okay, my stop automatically moved because I have like. Oh, that was strange. Why did it automatically move? I don't know. So settings, not here, here. Okay, I got stopped out. So profit trigger was 2. That's why. That's why it moved. This was also not set properly. So another loss. Okay, now it's just wait and watch what happens here at 86.9. Fractional shares making it harder to bring the market down. Gotcha. I mean, does retail investors can make such a big difference? Because all they're talking about is how Robinhood has made it so easy to trade shares, and obviously, like they're all like buying continuously. MACD's fast moving line has clearly crossed the slow moving line, which is bullish. Okay. 15 minutes for top of the hour. Are you into any futures market, Luis? Yeah. Oh, so you said you wanted to get in into NQ when it is at 990. Okay, gotcha. Got confused that time. That's why it's showing double. Okay. So silver just rolled into December contract, I heard. I was surprised, like gold and silver, they don't run in parallel. So NQ's all-time high is 12,046. How about putting a short at 41 and stop at 47.25? So, and then this is going to be all the way down. Oh, if it beats this new high, then it may go all the way to 12,100, right? Because then I think all the stops will be rolled down because there are going to be a lot of stops after this. Luis, do you have any idea on how long Topstep takes to get the Premier funded account open? It's been a week now for me that I'm waiting, including the weekends, not the business days. It took 3 weeks for you? Oh my God. I already paid for my market data fee, so it's going to be a long wait. No, no, I think you misunderstood me. The not the passing the whole combine. I'm talking about getting the after completing your pro step, getting the premier funded account. I think Brian here, Luis misunderstood me. He meant passing. Yeah. Yes, the premium. Oh my God, that is baloney. I would say I might as well open my own private account and start trading micros. Okay, let's see if I can have my NQ filled. Oh, thank you, Z boy. So, so are you still funded? Yeah, Luis, yeah, I know. I was asking to Z boy, yes, with Test and Lilo. Hey Z boy, how is Lilo? A lot of individuals are asking, and there was some discussion going on. As I said, I love the TS Trader platform, so I will stick with Top Step at least for now. I mean, Top Step is in business since 2011, so it's a very reputed company. Brian is waiting on his funded account through Earn to Trade. Let's see. I mean, we will know how his experience will be once he wants to withdraw funds. All right, I'm going to short goal one more time at 82.5. Target is again 75.9 and stop is new high. Now you will ask me why you are doing it because it didn't make like a strong new high, and that's why. Yeah, and what screws up is the first time there are less like relaxed rules. So second time it is even more difficult. The scaling plan kicks in, and then you had to be flat for the news releases. So again, the idea is try to see if gold comes and tests the moving average before continuing its march upwards. We are 4 minutes from the top of the hour, and let's see what happens. Got you, Z boy. If it comes to 80, I'm going to go break even with my stop. Z boy, do you know if Lilu is a US based company? Because the one up or one step trader was open somewhere in Bahamas, I think that uh, Caribbean country. Yeah, I understand, Luis. I mean, that's the disclaimer. We are all trying to uh, do this streaming just for education. I mean, y- and share ideas, right? If you are trading for real money, you need to do your own due diligence before entering any trades because I myself am learning here. Oh man, I forgot to change my bracket entry and it took me out of my trade. Damn it. That's baloney. You know what? I will try it again. I'll try to get in at 89.9, same idea. Okay, I had a resting order at 41 and it didn't come even close to that. 7 points away from my order. We are at the 1 minute past 7 Eastern time. Even gold is slowed down a bit. Louis, you average 100 to 150 points on NQ with four contracts. So you should say 400 points or $8,000 because 1 point is $20, right? Right. So, Brian, I think the idea that what Luis is trying to implement will work in our case once we have some good capital accumulated in our account. Because then you enter the trade and shut down your computer, and if it stops out, it stops out, or it will go and hit your target. That's what I learned from Luis. Because here is the thing. Let's say you enter two contract long on NQ, right? And let's say you are not observing it. It went in your favor, and you are up like $1,000. So either you trail your stop, so you pocket some of your profit, or keep your stop where it is and let it hit the target, which is 100 points away, right? So if that uh, happens, well and good. Otherwise, if that doesn't happen, then you will regret it. Oh, it went all the way up 1,000 points. I mean $1,000, and then it came and stopped you for break even. So that's why if you have like good uh, liquidity in your account, then I think that strategy will work for most of us. So I think we are at step 1.5. Okay, I think my short for gold is going to look good if I get filled in. Only if it got filled. It doesn't look like. Yeah, Luis, that's the disclaimer. Everybody should do their own due diligence before doing anything. I mean, right now, nobody should copy me. I am in a trial account. Even Topstep uh, doesn't look at these trades. This is just for your practice. Anybody can go and open a trial account for 2 weeks of trial, and these are real-time codes. So you can follow that link to open a trial account. It doesn't need any credit card, any money. You can get a feel of TS Trader. All right, I'm going to remove the 82.9. I hate that I got taken out at break even in the previous trade. The idea was right. Brian, why don't you try Topstep while you're waiting on your funded account? Maybe you will start a combine here and join the gang. Let's see what it does at 78.7. If it reaches there. Uh, my profit is Z-Boy is asking where is the profit target, and my profit is at the moving average. This orange line is the moving average at 76.7. Uh, but you know what? If it is going there, it may go in red. And I had seen in the evenings that happen where the contracts fluctuate between plus and minus. So I may move it a little bit. Yeah, that's correct, Brian. Definitely, real money, it's different ball game. But what I was saying was the trial account at Topstep doesn't uh, cost anything. Like no money is needed. You know what? Now I'm going to bring my stop to break even because it's like two levels are there, point of control and the value area low. I mean, it is if I was in that previous trade, I was in much better position. But now whatever it is, like let's see if it goes in red. Maybe target is 71.1 at this particular volume. So, oh, it's coming back up to snap me out. I don't like this. Maybe stop is over this bar at 83.1. Yeah, let's see what it does here. If we get like a one big strong red bar, then it will want to make a new low before it keeps going up. Awesome, Brian. So it's the same demo account with earn to trade. Although I think we need to ask Luis here. Uh, uh, I have read somewhere that metals are right now in very high volatility. So is this how gold trades all the time, or we are in some different time frame where gold had just hit all-time high, right? Like it went about $2,000, and hence we are seeing more volatility. Got you. Got you, Brian. So usually they are not that volatile. So anyways, I mean, uh, with with elections coming, I'm pretty sure we are going to see a lot of volatility in indexes in the evening sessions. We have some pretty good trading days in near future. That's what I think. All right, we have a new 15 minutes break even. Right now, gold is up $5.50 for the evening. Yes, sir. We are going to have a lot of fun in the coming quarter. I mean, last 6 months were kind of unexpected. Nobody expected a V recovery, and I think a lot of people stayed out of the market and are regretting. But now that COVID is out of the picture, we can like trade normally, see what the economy is doing, and make our decisions. So let's see. Irrespective of what happens in the election, I'm pretty sure if Trump wins, we are going to see a big bull market, and if Biden wins, I don't know what is going to happen, but we'll have to wait and watch. We'll have to keep an eye on a level, go long or short, and see if we can get big runners. We don't care, right? Market goes up, market goes down. We just want to make money depending on which way it's flowing. And that's the good thing about futures market. You can be short, you can be long and make profit. But the rule should be manage your risks, and once you see a good green day, close your browsers or your accounts, exit from all the trades, and go enjoy the evening. And next morning, with fresh mind, do it again. Right, exactly. So this time I'm going to bring my stop to break even. plus one, and if it doesn't sell off now, then I don't want to be in this trade, right? It did come like three times, so we could have scalped it and would have been up like $300-400. I would have done that in my real account, but uh, in this trial account, I want to learn if I can find a runner, that too in the evening. So most likely it is going to stop me out again. But look at the stop. I mean, one double stop, almost triple stop, and fourth time. So watch out when it breaks out this level. It's going to fall really hard for the evening session. Yeah, but Luis, I do think that trading futures and making 300-400 per day, once you are like a veteran trader like you, is is awesome, right? Like you make that money and then you can live lavishly. and and then yeah, you have those other portfolios in your back pocket. Man, I really hate getting out of this trade. I'm in two minds. What would I have done if it was my real account? All right, somehow I survived. Cool. Awesome. So I think we have three pilots in our online community here. Brian has a pilot license, and then we had Brett, and Luis is on his way to get his license. Awesome. I'm really feeling privileged to be part of this group. Damn it. So I see a slippage of one tick. I was at 44 and all right, let's get another short until it reaches that target. I'm going to keep doing it. So it's like if I get filled here, it's a better entry than before. So let's see what happens. 4 more minutes for this bar to close. You know what? New high. My order is resting at 41. Kill the shorts until 41. Now that's like the example of fade trade where I'm trying to find a top, but probably it's not a good idea. Yeah, so that's what I was looking at too, Luis. The Friday's high is at 45. That's why I have it at 41 and the stop is 47. Everything is up, up, up. So this is a good example of getting married to a trade. Even though I'm like in and out of the trade, I'm still wanting to short gold. For me, I think it was going to test this moving average, and they said never get married to a trade. But again, if you have just joined me streaming live, this is a demo account. I'm waiting on my funded account from Topstep, and hence I'm just trying to learn. I mean, we were positive in this trades. I would have taken the profit or not moved my stop. We are at the bottom of our, let's see what happens here. The volume area is 84. I would go another shot here and then have this at point of control. Let's see. So I got filled in. I am short two contracts for gold and I want to see if they can make a new high. I have seen this many times. Testing the value area high but not making a new high. But then every day is different than the previous day, so let's see. Buyers at 1983. Trying to protect this value area. Uh, Welcome, Brett. Thank you for joining, and it's going on good. I mean, uh, I was mentioning earlier on the stream, I'm still waiting on my funded account, so I'm just trading in the demo account. It's not even a combine, so took couple of trades. I mean, they were profitable, but I'm trying to see if gold goes and test the simple moving average over here, and my stop is at a new high. I may get stopped out on two contracts. Uh, I have a resting short order for NQ at 12,041. Um, and then my stop is above the high that was made on Thursday, I believe, because this is Friday. So yeah, just playing around, trying to study my strategy. Again, it's not a combine account, so it's just like trying to see what I had seen in the past is when in the evening the contract will try to test the value area high and then get sold off. So my one target is near point of control, which is 1980.6, and then the second one I will adjust. Right now it is resting at 1970. So if I stay in this trade, I want to see how much I can earn. But looks like right now I'm going to be stopped out for a loss. Yeah, it's coming out strong. A lot of buyers are coming, and they were just swallowed. So even sellers are not giving away yet. We'll see what happens. I will want to learn how to fly a plane one day if I make big in trading. So I'm going to call Brian, Brett, and Louis to get some advice on how to move forward. And this looks like it's working in my favor now, this particular trade. We got that reverse hammer. I'm going to trail now my stop. So one thing I learned, friends, here is to to go short, I should have waited at this particular level, which is 83.8, and look, our risk would have been $90, and we are now so much away from that particular level, and we could have made ourselves safe by bringing our stop to 84. LOL, Brian, LOL. Look at that. It touched VWAP and it bounced little bit, but now it's coming aggressively. So the reason I'm taking out it at 80.61 contract is because that's the point of control, and then we are seeing gold bouncing back from point of control. So, Brett, the volume profile, the one which I'm using is from the free indicators on TS Trader, and it does have a setting for the period, right? If you have a different period set, goes from 6 p.m. to 5 p.m., then then these values will be different. I I think I should have taken it out at VWAP. Wow. I was about to get filled and then it went away by 2 ticks. It left me by 2 ticks. I thought it would test point of control, but it did not. I'm going to remove my target, bring further down at 78.2, because this time if it touches VWAP, it is going to go through that, and if it breaks this level, it's going to sell off really badly. That's what I feel. About to get filled here at 41 on NQ. Oh, so we are approaching 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Top of the hour will bring some volatility. It's nothing like in mornings, but nevertheless, some entertainment. So, Brian, the pit opens, I think, around 8:25 or 8:30. Uh, Luis, correct me if I'm wrong. And it trades until 1:30 p.m. From 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time to 1:30 Eastern. For oil, it is from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Oil, the crude oil, NYMEX, symbol for oil is CL. And I am in for NQ short at 41, and my stop is at 47.25. Let's see how the chart for NQ looks. Definitely, I don't want that as my target 32, which is the value area high. All right, let's see what happens in 9 minutes. I believe, Brian, it is from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. for crude. So just wanted to clarify. Hmm. Why I'm not having it a new stop at new high? 7 more minutes. I think it is like one, two, three, four tops here. So this is also going to go very strongly if this new high is broken. Let's see what happens at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, Luis, I am in at my 12,041 short, and my stop is at 47.25. Oh, look at gold. Damn it. I'm going to get taken out. Top of the clock is going to bring a lot of energy, I guess, because of markets making new high. Shorting another one before 8. All right, everything is taken out, and I'm down $600. And let's see what happened. Obviously, it took me out, and then it's again selling off. I won't short this 84.3. I don't believe it. It took me and then it's going south. Yeah, Luis, I won't trade like this in my even combined for that matter. I think I was on the right side. It's just it had to take me out before going. Yeah, it made a new high, new all-time high. No, no reason to short that. You stay here. So remove all drawings. Ticks. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. If you see all these gold bars, they are showing you that it wants to sell off. I'm going to see what it does at 79.1. This is a 5 minutes volume area. Yeah. Right. I get you, Luis. I mean, tick charts are awesome. The only reason I wanted to do that trade was to see if I can be. Oh, look at that. This is also going crazy. Yeah, the only reason I wanted to see is if the sellers are suppose can protect this area. And you see this, which one? 41. Oh, I know, because it's a 1,000 tick chart, right? Where is, yeah, the NQ. Right. If they can support this area, right? They did not. So now it's up and no question of shorting it, and even gold, I think it's wanting to continue its way march upward. So let's see. They also have the similar thing. It's near-term highs over here. Maybe I should get out of this too. Just a disclaimer for everybody who tuned in late. This is not even a combined account, it's a demo account, and I'm not being serious about these trades. So I just got out of the gold trade too. And because of so many losses, I think I should stop trading right now. So it's at like 0.5% right now. So are you going to move your target from 11,990 to somewhere here, like 12,035? Oh, got you. Okay. So we can use fib extensions, right, for mm, like targets when. Now, does TradingView has tick charts? Luis, do you know? Because I was not able to find. They have ranges, days, hours, and minutes, but they don't have tick chart. So, um, trend-based fib extensions. So it went up and it retraced, right? So if we go from here to here, 4250 is 23% extension, 60. So I think 12,079 can be a shorting point. Got you, Luis. Thank you. Right. So, I mean, anything Shorting tonight is not a good idea. That's what I feel. At least with the indices because of the energy they are having. Look at gold. Came back again. It wants to sell off, man. One last try. Got in for one contract. Okay. And in for 83.1. That's my last trade if it gets topped out. Let's see what happens. Green for everything or green for indices? So the reason I'm doing these trades in the gold market is I want to learn from this experience how the price action moves in the evening markets. I had not been trading gold in the evening markets. I was more of a indices person. But when I started trading gold during the day, I really was hooked onto this contract. I mean, it's really volatile and it has a lot of potential to make money. And hence I'm trying it out. And look at these last three 15-minute bars. So all the directions are saying it wants to sell off. So I want to at least try those 6 points and see if it goes into the red. But while trying, I am like down $500. You can see. However, let's see what happens now. Let's see if it breaks this 78 level, at least at this time. It did break VWAP. This is the purple line, which is VWAP. If it was my real money account, I would have like covered and went short again, like scalping. But I want to see if I can hit a home run without doing a scalp. So I said at 79.25. It's already approaching that. 79.25. Hmm. Gold started moving up again. Um, if I change gold to a text chart, yeah, so the tick chart, even though it is still on the upward trajectory, it does have like this second bar moving down. So let's draw a fib retracement here. So let's see what happens at 79.5. Mm. I'm going to see what happens at 79.5. All right. Moving my stop to break even now. MACD is trying to cross over, but it's above the zero line, so can't trust it. You know what? Let's get out at 79.7 and then get back in if needed. Think or Swim actually gives you the counter. I missed that over here. They don't have the counter for the number of ticks that have been traded. I want to let it run, but you see the value area low and the moving average. I mean, that can be a support point. You know what? It will be stupid to not take profit if it touches and goes without filling me. Trailing my stop. Seriously. Feels like getting out of it. All my trades I'm being profitable tonight, but then taking my stops. Let's see if it breaks this value area low at 79.6. Let's try to stay in this trade. 79.6. This is what I want to see what happens here. Alright, it did break this time. 79.6, or it at least it touched that. I want it to keep continuing its downward pressure. 4, 4, 5, 4, 6, 8. Oh man, it's thinking I'll hate if it starts coming back up. $79.6. Man, this particular area is being very stubborn. But watch out when it breaks, if it breaks. 73 will be like in like 1 bar. Value area here, 394 contracts traded at 80. All right, we need to break 78.5 now. Four minutes for the bottom of the hour. May support, it may go and check this value area of 71. Uh, let's see for what happens at 8:30. I hate to do this, but I am going to. I want to do a. I want to get rid of this here and then maybe try to get in. So I got out of that trade and then I will try to get back in at 81.5. That's what it is doing. It is not just going in one direction, right? Yeah. All right. Save me some ticks. Oh, but I just got filled in with one contract. Let's see what happens. Okay. Almost approaching bottom of the hour. So I want to see if it can come and try to shake these, like make a new low for the day. If it can, then it will be an awesome trade. It will be a profitable evening. Cross the point of control. Moved my stop above the value area high. So what I originally was planning to do is cover my shorts when it touches the moving average, but it went up before it did that. So, oh well. Now let's see what happens to this 15 minutes bar. MACD wants to cross over, but I don't like it making a new higher high. Son of a gun. So, Luis, the one reason I think tick charts are not available on TradingView, uh, no, but they have real-time data. I think it's hard for tick charts to be shown in delayed format. I think that may be one of the reasons, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm getting out of this stupid trade. I think I got in little early. All right, out at 84.3, down $900. I think I'm going to call it a night. I had fun bringing you this stream. Um, if you have enjoyed this stream and if you want me to see or watch me trade live in my premium account, do subscribe and like my stream. Again, as I said, this was a demo account and I was being little not disciplined, I would say. If it would have been a real account, it would have been different. But I had fun bringing this stream live to you and chatting with you. Uh, I need to do more cleanup on my display real estate. I think I have too many things going on. So stay tuned for my funded account stream, hopefully in another week or so. Right now, I'm waiting on Topstep to bring it to me. I mean, enable my funded account. So I'm waiting on that. So talk to you later. Have a good night.